Welcome to the Taking Flight podcast. I'm your host, Miley Evans, here with ADDISON GOINS for the East Surry cross-country team. Can you share a personal accomplishment or improvement you experienced during the cross-country season?
Yeah, so I made it to regionals and placed individually to go to states. So that was my third time going to states.
Discuss any specific races that stood out to you and what made that memorable.
I would probably say regionals because I faced an injury the week before regionals, and I was worried about not making it to states. So at the end of the race, me and my team went up on stage, and we were just waiting for the results, and that was just a really good moment.
Were there any unexpected obstacles or setbacks that you faced during the season, and how did you overcome those?
Yeah, so I would say that injury, I had an ankle injury the week before, and I had to sit out for a week. And so my team being there for me and really just being like mentally strong and going in with a good mindset.
In terms of individual goals set at the beginning of the season, how well do you think that they were achieved?
I think I did really well with achieving my goals. I really just, a long-term goal would be making it to states, but a short-term goal was really just getting a personal record every meet, which I did.
Describe the training regimen leading up to the most crucial races of the season. What aspects of training were particularly beneficial?
So our coaches were really great with our training schedule. We had different workouts on different days of the week, so really just making sure to focus and like the long runs and even on just like the sprint workouts, really focusing and having a hard work mindset really got us through.
How did the coaching staff support and guide the team throughout the cross-country season?
So they were really open to feedback from myself and then the team captain for the guys team, and really they just listened to us, and if we needed a longer run, if we needed more training, they really listened to us and basically based our practice schedule off of our needs to help us succeed.
Can you identify specific strategies or tactics that the team employed during races and proved successfully? With you being the team captain, how could you impact and guide your team?
So I think that's a really big role to take on, especially since cross-country is such a mental sport. But I think just being there for my team, whether it's a hard run or a hard course, just being able to explain strategy and always being there for them and encouraging them, helping them to reach their goals.
What moments or memories from the season will you carry with you in the future, and why are they so significant?
I think my team showing up for me for states when I was really nervous, because I had that role of I couldn't be nervous for my team. I had to make sure I was like strong for them and making sure they meet their goals. But whenever I made it to states, my team came and supported me and helped me when I was in that time of being nervous.
Looking ahead, what are your aspirations and goals for the next cross-country season, and how do you plan to work towards them?
I would say the biggest goal is making it to states for the fourth time and just continuing to get faster, and I'm working on that right now. I'm running indoor track, so I just plan on running all the time.
How do you pace yourself when you run? Like, is there like a certain thing that you do?
Yeah, so I usually start off at it depends on the course, but I start out at a steady pace and I get faster.
Were there any lessons learned or key takeaways from the cross-country season that you believe will improve like your future training and stuff like that?
I would just say having a steady mindset just through the hard days or the easy days, just being able to have that mindset to just continue to work.
ADDISON GOINS, you're taking flight as a student athlete at East Surry. Next up, we will be talking to Kelis Brown. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm here with Kelis Brown for the East Surry women's track team.
Hey.
I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
What inspired you to pursue track and field, and how did you get started in the sport?
When I was younger, I used to like run around a lot, and I used to watch this athlete, and it just made me want to grow up and be like her.
How do you balance your academic responsibilities with your commitment to track and field?
It's really like, I don't know, just go to school or whatever, do your schoolwork after school, then like go home, focus on track, you know?
Yeah. Can you share a challenging moment you faced in your athletic journey and how you overcame that?
A challenging moment for me probably was when I rolled my ankle like bad and I couldn't like couldn't practice at all. And I overcame it by, like, still practicing on my broken ankle. And, yeah.
What specific events do you participate in, and do you have a favorite?
My favorite is the 200 dash, and I run the 100 meter, 200, 4x1 and 4x2.
Why is that your favorite?
Because it's, like, the right amount of, like it's not too long, it's not too short. It's, like, the right amount.
And you said you ran the 100.
Yes.
I saw on Instagram you have a fan account, and they posted that you ran a 23.4 100. How
Yeah.
do you feel accomplishing that?
That was definitely a lie, y'all. If I ran a 23 point something, I would be going to, like, JOs. I definitely run a 27.6.
How do you prepare mentally and physically for a competition or race?
Mentally, I'll just listen to music to, like, lock in before, and physically, you know, like, stretch and stuff. Eat good, you know, like.
Yeah. Describe your training routine and any specialized techniques or drills that you focus on to improve, like, your performance.
Probably block starts. That's what I work on the most, because, like, that's, like, it'll determine how your whole race goes. Like, probably that.
Yeah. In team events, how do you collaborate and communicate with your teammates to achieve the success and goals?
We'll just, like, support each other and, like, you know, hype each other up before the meet so we can, like, all do good, especially for the relays, because, you know, that's, like, a team thing type.
In what role does goal setting play in your athletic development, and what are your short-term and long-term goals in track?
My long-term goal is probably to go to college for track, and my short-term goal for track is to PR. I'm trying to get out of 13 so bad in the 100 meters, but I'm close. So,
How do you handle setbacks and disappointments in your athletic career, and what lessons have you learned from those experiences?
I learned to, like, never give up. Kind of, like, even, like, if you have, like, a bad race, that don't determine how the next one will come out. And yeah.
What are other interests and activities you do to pursue outside of track and field?
I play basketball. You know, go Cardinals.
Last question. Can you share a memorable moment or accomplishment in your track and field career that had a significant impact on you?
Probably when I PR'd from this was, like, middle school. I PR'd from a 14 to a 13.6, I'm pretty sure, or 13.7. It was one of those. But probably that, because, like, to PR down the whole second is, like, really hard, and it takes a long time. So, yeah.
Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and tune in for next week's podcast interviews.
Hey,
Go Cards.
Go Cards.